Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, it's StadMan here in Southern California. I got some golden coin skeptics out there, so I wanted to do a follow-up video. If you watched the video that I did here a few hours ago, which you'll see on my YouTube channel, Bitcoin Wealth Machine, you guys were like, hey, wait a second, dude. You're putting $100 into this thing. You haven't even tested it. You haven't gotten a withdrawal yet. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Maybe I'm running a little too fast. Let me slow down. Let me go back onto Golden Coin and let's do a short-term purchase so that we can get a confirmed withdrawal. So let me show you what I'm referring to, and that is the StadMan's Bitcoin Tumbler strategy. Here's what I've got right here. It's Golden Coin. I'm calling it a Tumbler strategy because it's literally putting money in and getting money out every single day. It's just 3 days in the rears. So if you take a look right here, you put in $100 on day one, put in $100 on day two, you put in $100 on day three, and then on day four, you actually get a $550 payout. So out of that $550, we'll put another 100 in. We'll keep the ball rolling, right? And then the remaining 450, we're going to send to our wallet, or you can send it like, for me, I'm going to send money to my wallet because I'm going to use this to pay down a couple of credit cards. But what I would suggest is even better if you're not, if you don't have any debt to pay off, is use this quick money to get yourself into another program up to the level that you want for daily payouts in a more secure fashion. So like, for instance, if you go to bitcoinwealthmachine.com, you'll see a couple of programs, including USI, that we're using that are very, very solid. So if you could use this to generate some quick cash, you can put it into a more secure plan. Now, just so you know, I'm doing it in the opposite. I'm doing it in reverse because I've already got a solid plan. That's why I'm kind of playing with fire a little bit, right? We're juggling the fire. But so here we go. So right here, you'll see that I'm going to have $300 in before I get anything back. And if we haven't even confirmed that these guys will pay out, maybe that's jumping the gun a little bit, right? They do have a lot of proof on here of payouts, which you can see right over here in this tab. But let me just show you really quick that I just took another step for my benefit and for your benefit to prove that these guys are legit, to prove that they will pay. So what I did is I went back and I clicked this make a deposit and I selected the 13.5% hourly for 10 hours. That'll give me 135% return in 10 hours. So if I put in $75, I'll actually get back $100 in 10 hours. Okay. So if I get $100 back in 10 hours, guess what I'm going to do with it tomorrow? I'm going to put it back in, guys. I'm going to put it back in right here. And if that works, I might even do it again. And then on the third day, I'm going to use proceeds from Golden Coin to make my third payment. So I'll actually only have about $250 in actual cash out of pocket instead of the $300. So, hey, you guys pushing back on me kind of got me thinking, and I think it'll actually save me $50. So anyways, we're going to see what happens. Now, you'll see right here, the order status is waiting for confirmations. Okay, we have 0 confirmations right now, and we'll see what happens. But let me just take you over here really, really fast to make a deposit, and that'll show you how you can choose your own plan to get started, if you will. All right, so basically we've got a 3% hourly, but I want you to know that that's not 3% hourly on any level. It's only 3% hourly at the $5,000 plus level. So you're only going to get 0.02% hourly, which is not even worth messing with these guys, in my opinion. So then we got the 13.5 hourly for 10 hours. I did it so that I could get my money back in 10 hours. And I could know in 10 hours whether these guys are going to pay out or not. Okay. Then another good one, I think, if you want, is to get into the 175 after 1 day. Okay, that's not a bad deal. I mean, you got to put 250 in to get that. However, that's why I like this one right here, 550 after 3 days. So you put in $100 3 days in a row, and you're going to get 550 back on your fourth day, which pretty cool, you know. Hey, let's be serious, okay? This is not a way to build your long-term wealth. This is, however, a way that you can play around with a little bit of your earnings, okay? And you can play around with some of your earnings and just kill some time in between all of those other programs that you're playing with, that you're waiting for your money to come back in 140 days, or you're waiting for your money to come back in 10 days. Here's the place where we can play around a little bit, have some fun, right? I wouldn't mess too much with these 6-day programs or 9-day programs unless you're playing with house money. That's why I like this 550 after 3, because you know what? You do not have to wait your 6 or 9 days. We can be in and out of here quick. So that's enough, guys. Again, if you want to look at I'll recopy this down into the comments on this video as well. But the explanation of this strategy is actually called Golden Coin $100 into $2,700 in 9 days. I call it a low risk strategy because you're not waiting hundreds of days for your return. You're not waiting, and you're not also putting in large sums of money and only hoping that a site like BitLake might stick around long enough, which it didn't stick around long enough for me to get all my money out. So this is a really, really short-term play. And if you play it right, it can be a real low risk deal. So anyways, it's moving fast. By no means can you stick money in here and just hope that it works. You got to be all over it. You got to be checking this thing daily. You got to be withdrawing money the moment that you can withdraw it, and just be smart about it. Have some fun with it, and let's transform our financial futures using BitConnect and Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is for real, baby. That ain't going away. I don't care how many of these websites go away. Bitcoin is not going away. So use it to make yourself, build a better future for yourself and your family. And that's it, my friend. Take care. I will see you guys tomorrow, where I will report back on the payout of my 100 smackaroonies from Golden Coin. That's it, guys. Peace.